Hello, everybody, and welcome to Trip Report 4 by RC3 Miller. For this trip, we're going to be looking at Delta. We're going to be flying from Seattle to Detroit in domestic first class, and from Detroit to Norfolk. Of particular interest, this is the first domestic first class trip report that I've done. Taking a look at our leaving terminal up at Seattle, we're going to be leaving from B7 today, which if you look at that little finger to your lower right, a couple of gates up that way as far as everything goes. And this is the plane we're going to be flying on today, the 757-200. Primarily known for your high level, for your high capacity, medium to longer distance routes. Here we're just kind of walking down the terminal length. As you see, we're going to board through the kind of more middle entrance than you normally expect for first class. Primarily probably due to the gate only having one air bridge. Also, just kind of a little bit of a fact there, walking through first does kind of increase air age and economy. But since I'm flying domestic first, it's all going to be good. You can see kind of the seat configuration from the back here, and also now from the front. And just kind of looking at it, it's your basic, pretty good seat here. It's a little bit wider than your average normal economy, a little bit wider in the back. You've got your Sky Mag, you've got your safety information and propaganda. You notice the four pockets there in the back seat for storing things, ticket, and of course the tablet. Looking out the window, pretty nice two-window space there. Nice foot and leg space, though probably more of a comfort economy. You've got your tray on the left, a little bit of a pre-flight drink in the orange juice, and also your pillow and blanket. Typical fluffiness for airline pillow or blanket, nothing really as far as standout material there. You're looking at your electrical sockets, which you can see there already, and also your screen, which I've already plugged my tablet into to charge. Looking over here at the entertainment, a lot of good entertainment on this flight. Granted, it's only 3 hours or so. So they have a very healthy selection of movies, music, and also games. So you can see me just kind of playing around with the screen there, just to kind of show you what you've got as far as entertainment. And as far as TV, they have a couple of shows on HBO, a couple of shows on Showtime, a couple of shows on everything else. But really, it's not quite Emirates level, but granted for the fact that it's only a 3-hour flight, you're probably going to need maybe like one movie and TV show to keep you amused. And of course, there is your map should you ever want to know where you are during your flight. But overall, a very nice entertainment set for a domestic travel in the United States. And this is the breakfast that you receive probably about an hour into flight. You have your oatmeal, your bagel, your Greek yogurt, and also your fruit set up along with your coffee and your salt and pepper. Actually, for as far as breakfast layout goes, I've upgraded a few times first class, but never with Delta. But as far as the breakfast goes, this is actually a very, very good, probably one of the best breakfasts I've ever had on a plane as far as setup, layout, and what you're getting. And now we're in the internal express tram, which runs pretty much the length of the, I believe it was about a mile long McNamara Worldport terminal. Overall, since the newer terminal, it has pretty much more of your modern amenities, a more modern layout, a more efficient design. This allows you to get pretty quickly in between your gates. Like I said, the terminal is a mile long; it would be pretty difficult to walk the whole thing. But everything was very new and also well taken care of. In some of the older airports, you might find things are kind of crammed together, disorganized. The infrastructure isn't as great. But overall, within Detroit, since everything's newer and more for the modern airfare market, you find that everything here is pretty well maintained, and it kind of is one of the better airports as far as it goes for transiting in America. Definitely a very efficient layout, and just very new and very clean compared to other ones. And just kind of looking out the window here at the other planes leading from the main terminal on the McNamara Worldport. It's more regional jet, so you can kind of see a little bit smaller space. Knees up against the thing. You got your CRJ 700 safety information, same catalog, same propaganda. Not much in the way of space, especially if the overhead compartments, your bags, if they fit in the normal ones, they might have a little bit of trouble here. And as you can see, just enough space to store most of my stuff on my lap, and of course the good old trusty tight little seating arrangement here in the smaller jet. And as we're descending in Norfolk here, just wanted to thank you for watching. As far as domestic first class on Delta goes, it was decent. If it was an international flight, you'd probably call it maybe a business class or maybe an economy plus plus. But for domestic, it did what it had to do for a 3-hour flight. It wasn't quite Emirates level. It was just kind of there, but definitely better than I think I've sampled on American Airlines. So it definitely gets a higher rating from me overall. As far as Detroit, the airport in of itself, it's awesome for transit. Very efficient design. You can get from one to the other pretty quickly and very easy for connections. A great layout. You're not going to get lost. So overall, those are my ratings. I hope you enjoyed, and this was able to either help you, guide you through if you have a connection at Detroit, or give you an eye view of what domestic first class is like. Thank you.